What's up, everybody? This review we're looking at the Ramen economical van, the Rev 1, in the white version. So I did do a review of the Raider version, the all black with the extra armor pieces earlier. I did get this white one. I've had it for a little bit. I just hadn't had a chance to open it, but I did have a specific purpose for it. I thought of it more as like a henchman type van, but yeah, I mean, this is a similar box to the other one. The name is just a little different. And of course, it is the white version. There's the side. Nothing on the side. We got the back. You can see the doors open. Different magnetic points on this one. I guess the magnets are still in effect for this. I'll double check with the parts from my Raider and see if they can match onto this, which would be pretty cool. That way you get like a black and white van. It doesn't have to be a standard white one. But I thought it would be that'd be pretty cool. So opening this van is pretty simple, and getting it going, it's just inside of this foam square, and then it's wrapped in plastic, and then when you remove it, you get the van. Nothing to it, nothing crazy, no kind of insane assembly. The only thing you get is the windows. You see they're not on there, but you get the little side mirrors, which I have to be extra careful about because my son got a hold of my Raider ones, and he did break one. And every time I glue it, he breaks it off again. So, yeah, these will just plug in right there. And then that's it to it. Although this one looks weird because it's so far back. I want it to be a little more angled. It just looks strange. I might have to try to heat this up at some point. If y'all can see that. Get this a little closer. So, plug it in. It is smooth. But look at like where it's at. It's like, what are you looking at? It's just so far angled. It should be a little more like inward like this. So I'm gonna have to heat that up with some water and then fix that. Then we've got this one, which is also kind of leaned further back. Kind of strange. Why are they going so far like that? I don't know. Anyways, well, this is the van. So you got the nice little tires. They do move, not with the steering wheel. And then if you turn the steering wheel, nothing crazy going on. You can't feel it doing anything. You got the white van, the nice black tires, silver rims. I mean, I know most people are probably gonna, I kind of wanted to put like free candy on the side, just messing around on it, but I also want to use this thing for like a multi-purpose, so I didn't want to like mess with it too much. So doing something that crazy was like, nah. You got some side exhaust here, all black. What else we got going on? Like parking lights, reflectors, turn signals. You get the front, which looks awesome. Really nice. The silver, black grille. The windshield wipers. And it looks nice. I mean, that's pretty much it all the way around. Here comes the side. There's the top with the window on top. And then you get the back. So I imagine like a bunch of thugs being in this thing. and be like stealing, robbing, something like that. I also imagine a bunch of cops in here, sitting in there and maybe stakeout type stuff. So that's why I couldn't really or wouldn't want to do too much to it. But of course, it's all going to depend on you and what you want to do. There's awesome customizers out there that can do a bunch of different things with this. So looking at it, the doors open. If you haven't seen my first one, we'll just kind of go through it real quick. This one pops open and slides back. You've got tan seats in this one. I don't believe the other one did. So you got the white and tan, and then the back is very wide open for anything you want to do. These seats do not move, which is one of the weak points. I think it would have been nice if it could like slide adjust, like a little ratchet system. Click, click, click. Yeah, move it back. But it definitely does not do that. Just in case you're wondering, definitely check out the other video. I think I go pretty in depth into that one also. Here you got the back, and let's see if we can light it up a little bit. And you can see in there, it is pretty. Like here's my phone case. And you can just shove that all the way in there to the back, and you still got a ton of room in there. Just a ton of room in this van. I got my trench fiber sitting right here. You could probably stack two of them head to foot. Pretty wild. I love the floorboard. It is this nice diamond cut pattern. I wish it was a little more, I'd say a little more like shiny, but also it doesn't bother me too much. But you got a lot of room to do a lot of different things in there, which is really cool. So just nice. Really cool van. Simple, but again, you probably got an idea of how you're going to use it or what kind of display. So I like this thing a lot. And I like the first one too, the Raider, but the Raider was a specific purpose for me also. If you saw that review, it was meant more for my Punishers. My little Punisher van. Who knows when we were ever going to get one of those. And I don't know if you can see in there. I'll do it from this view. Easier. This arm goes down. So pretty cool. And it's doing that on both sides there. So yeah, pretty simple. This thing doesn't open. You don't see a motor or anything like that. But it is a pretty cool van. So this is one of the main reasons I bought this van, to do kind of scenes like this. When I first saw this figure, the Marvel Legends, the little tracksuit guys, the Mafias, I really wanted a bunch of them because I think you can pull off so many different scenes photography wise. I mean, you got him in his little ski mask there. If we can see him a little bit better. But it looks great. You want to do like some fun scenes, you got him in there. Maybe he's checking the mirror right now, adjusting. I do have a couple of these guys. They were at Ollie's last year, maybe for like $10, something like that. I know they were hard to find in store. I never really found them in the actual store. I never seen them, or I would have grabbed them then. But you got the back seat or the back of the trunk that is open there. And you can just pull off a bunch of different scenes. I mean, grab a couple figures. Do you have like diorama parts and pieces? Because I've got a couple of little things here. If I can grab them. Yeah, we'll use this here. Sorry if you can hear all that rummaging and stuff like that. I'll grab this too. This will be pretty cool. So you can have like a little couch maybe sitting in the back. Don't get no crazy ideas. Some of y'all's minds probably went to the craziest places. But yeah. Maybe you've got them moving the couch or something. Different scenes. Have this too. This is kind of this one is kind of what I more had in mind. I thought that this was going to be a little bit bigger, to be honest, but it's not bad. So I was going to have him doing something like a yeah, lifting this TV here, maybe having his buddy helping him. I thought the screen like this TV was going to be larger, so that I would need two of them, like one on each end, maybe. But this is pretty cool. So maybe we'll leave it like that and slide it in. Again, you can do different things in there. Maybe find a customizer to load up the back how you want it. Because again, maybe a computer desk in there with a FBI agent or like one of the cops or something like that. People listening in, surveillance, that sort of thing. You can do one of those. You just got to find somebody to help you out with that if you're trying to do that. That's one of my things that I wanted to do, is something that I can put in there and then also remove it whenever I didn't need it for different shots or something like that. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Just a pretty cool van. I mean, you can do anything with it. And again, I wanted to do something crazy like free candy or something like that, but then I feel like I limit myself. That van is forever, a little crazy and associated with it. So, I mean, yeah, maybe I have more details in the old van, the battle van, the black one. Definitely watch that review if you can or want to. But let me grab this one here. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to call it yet. I'll get that black one next to this one. So here are the two vans next to each other, and I mean, there's the exact same thing, just the different colorways. You got the different, windshield wipers. You got the different interiors. That one's gray. This one is tan. Across the top of the van, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it has the spoiler on there right now. I'll show that even better in just a second, because right now you have this is the Raider one, so it had the extra armor bits. So you had the different parts, like this front right there. You had the armored window, and you had the armored bumper that just magnetizes in place like that. Now this thing, I do believe, maybe has the same thing going on. Yes, so these pieces right here on the front, they are magnetized, and they fill in the spots where this one doesn't. And then you can throw that on there. I think this one had the same thing going on. It is magnetized, but it is still not as strong as I would like it to be. Not as, I think on this one I talk about the magnets needing to be stronger. I think they could still be stronger in this one, but magnetized in all the same places, even though this white version didn't come with the armor bits. But it is cool to be able, if you have those extra parts, to be able to use them, to add them onto it. That's always a nice thing, is like interchangeability. You can customization is your friend if you're into that sort of thing, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna say that's pretty much it. I got a Punisher in there because, again, this is my battle van. The rims are different, but pretty much the exact same thing. You see those differences in the rims. And I'll move this one to the front since you're watching this review. And as you can see, this one's mirror is broken. I'll probably glue that on there here. Glue it back after this review just because I got it out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else to it, really. That is the Ramen Rev 1, the white van, which is really nice. Again, so many different options. You just got to be creative. What are you after? What kind of scene are you after? It is a large vehicle, and now I have two that are pretty large vehicles. Definitely plan for that. If you're trying to limit, your space, then just think about that. Think about how much space it is going to take. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this review. Hopefully, I showed you enough on that. At least the difference is pretty much. And I think I'll put the link to the black van to that review at the end of this video. Also, if you're interested, you can check that one out. And that's going to be it for this review. I will catch y'all in the next one and look forward to maybe seeing what kind of shots y'all do with these. Later.